Hey everybody, I'm here to make a special information announcement for you that you need to know about. Over the past several months, we've been talking more and more about rentals, cash flow, property, and I know a lot of you that I've spoken with one-on-one and you've shared among yourselves are getting into short-term rentals, Airbnbs, whatever you want to call them. And as you may or may not know, right now the subject is a bit in flux in the state of Georgia because, well, as we all know, it only takes one bad neighbor to mess it up for everybody. Or maybe it's not the neighbor, maybe it's one investor who just mismanaged one person one time, and all of a sudden it's a crisis. And essentially that's what's happened. So we've got some municipalities that have gone a little bit crazy. You may have heard about Airbnb being banned in the city of Blue Ridge. You've probably heard about Forsyth County. Right now, Cobb County is going a little bit crazy. Fulton County is looking at some things, and so on and so forth. And I think I have a note here. I believe it's Forsyth County has passed some city ordinances, or maybe it's county ordinances. And whether it's city or county, the point is the government's getting involved. And that's not necessarily a positive. Because as you know, and I've been to meetings for the city where you have just a couple of cranky neighbors, and it is amazing how much noise two cranky neighbors can solve. These cranky neighbors can actually create a serious negative impact to what's going on. As I understand it, over the next 3 to 6 months, maybe a little longer, maybe up to 12, a lot of what's going to be happening with short-term rental is going to be decided by the various municipalities and potentially even the whole state. So how does this affect you? As an investor, obviously the last thing you want to do is buy a property for the purpose of Airbnb and then be told you can't use it. Because there's properties being bought today that if they had to be converted from Airbnb to a regular rental, now all of a sudden you're in a negative cash flow situation. This is not good. And I can tell you an example of that. I have a property in Florida, but where I am, it's zoned for short-term rentals. The area does not work for regular rentals, but it's okay. It works great for tons of short-term rentals, and the municipality has handled it. Here in Georgia, we haven't quite figured out how to handle this yet. So we need your help. And who is we? So we isn't really me. There's an organization, I have the card here, Short-Term Rental Owners Association of Georgia. You may have heard of this through Rich Monroe, who I just spoke with not long ago. As you know, Rich is a huge proponent of short-term rentals and a vast knowledge of resources has vast resources and knowledge on this subject to help you if you have questions. But I had the privilege yesterday of meeting Pam Odell. She's the executive director, and by the way, she's also a lobbyist who actually goes to fight for you. That's right, she's fighting for you to have that Airbnb so that you can make money off of that property. You want to support this. If you already have an Airbnb, it's a no-brainer. You need to support what she's doing. If you're thinking about it, you need to support what she's doing. And by the way, what if you just want to do rental property and not do Airbnb? Well, I just recently learned that in Cobb County, they're actually looking at trying to ban short-term rentals, and by extension, there are actually some people in the council that have questions about rental properties in communities, period. Obviously, this is not a good thing. So, are there city members crazy enough to do these things? I will tell you firsthand, having sat in an ordinance meeting, yes, it is crazy what gets said at these meetings. Therefore, it's very important that we have somebody like Pam and not whoever, but the team of people she's assembled supporting her to fight for you. So, I'm going to encourage you to go to a website. Her website is mystroaga, STROAGA.org. And I'll have it in the information below this video. mystroaga.org, and join and support what she's doing. It is very important. If you're going to play the rental game, and I know a lot of you are because you want cash flow, you're tired of dealing with the contractors, the flips, and all that drama. There could be drama on this side too if you don't fight for this. So you've got to be a supporter. You've got to jump in on this. So I encourage you to go to that site and support what they're doing. That URL, by the way, it's short for Short-Term Rental Owners Association of Georgia. It's not some weird word they just made up. It's just an acronym. So I would encourage you to check that out. They're working on state legislation right now. They're talking about the rules in counties. When these ordinance meetings and these city council meetings are happening, they're going, they're showing up, they're fighting all the way down to the Capitol. Now, you and I aren't lobbyists, so we're not going to go down there and do it. Let's support the one that is. But if you are the person that likes to roll up your sleeves and come to the meeting charged up to support the cause, by all means, I think they'll welcome it. If you want to talk to Pam, feel free to give her a call. It's 850-570-3529. I'm sure she'll be happy to talk with you briefly. Keep in mind she's extremely busy because she's fighting for you. But if you have a moment to speak with her, I think you'll find it very empowering. So, I have talked enough. Go to the site, sign up, and get involved. Talk to you later. Bye.